So you've been paving driveways for 30 years. You know every asphalt mix there is. You can spot a drainage problem from 50 feet away. Your crew lays a better surface than anybody in your city. And somehow, some guy who started 3 years ago is booked solid. You're sitting around wondering where your next job is coming from. I'm gonna tell you exactly why that's happening, and honestly, it's gonna bug you because your work has nothing to do with it. These young guys aren't beating you on the asphalt, they're beating you online. And most of you guys have no idea how bad it actually is. So my name is Johnny Ochoa. I own Demolition Marketers and Asphalt Paving Marketers. We manage over 400 Google business profiles, and that's the only thing we do. Asphalt and demolition guys. And I see this exact same thing every single week. A guy calls me, he's been in business for 25, 30 years, does unbelievable work, and he's losing jobs to a company that barely knows how to run a paver. And it's pretty simple why. Asphalt paving and demolition is just so far behind the times, it's not even funny. You've got guys who've been around 50 years with 10 reviews on their Google business profile. 10! Then you look up HVAC or roofing or tree service guys in the same town, and these businesses have been around maybe 3 years and they've already got 300, 500, 1,000 reviews. So when somebody pulls out their phone and types in asphalt paving near me, they're not seeing your 30 years. They don't see any of that. They see who's ever sitting at the top 3 on the map. And right now, that's not you. When that homeowner searches, Google shows them the map pack, the top 3. That's it. Those 3 spots are where basically all the calls go. If you're not in those 3, you might as well not exist. You're invisible. And that 3-year-old startup, he's sitting in the number 1 spot. You, with 30 years and thousands of happy customers, you're buried on page 2, where literally nobody is looking. Come on, nobody's scrolling to page 2 to find a paver. And the calls I get all sound exactly the same. Johnny, I don't get it. We've been doing this 25 years. Our work is perfect. We've got customers who've used us forever. And these young guys are getting all the calls. And I feel for these guys. I really do. But your reputation lives in the real world, and your customers are searching in the digital world. And Google doesn't care that you've been around since 1995. That perfect driveway you laid 20 years ago, there's no record of it online. Those loyal customers who love you, most of them never left you a single review. So as far as Google's concerned, you barely exist. Meanwhile, that young guy gets something you don't. Building your brand online is like buying your equipment instead of renting it. You pay for it once and it works for you every single day after that. He built his Google business profile right from day one. He's got a website that actually shows up, and he's got a review of every single job. So these new guys got a couple advantages you don't even realize. Number 1, they have a clean slate. They're not trying to undo 15 years of ignoring this stuff. They just built it right from the jump. They claimed their Google business profile, filled out every single section, every service, all their photos, the whole thing. Because that profile, that's their storefront. Except it's digital and it never closes. It's working for them at 2 in the morning while they're dead asleep. And they're aggressive about reviews, not pushy, not begging. They just made it part of the job. Job's done, they asked for the review. 6 months in, this guy's got 50 reviews. You have 6, and 3 of them are from 2019. Now, real quick, I say this in every video. Reviews don't help you rank. They're not the magic ranking factor everybody online tells you it is. But man, reviews are huge for conversions. Think about it like a normal customer. You pull up 3 pavers. One's got 12 reviews, one's got 500 reviews, one's got 3 reviews. Who are you calling? You're calling the 500 guy all day long. It's not even a question. So that young company's not just showing up more, they're way more legit when they do show up. And he builds his website like he actually wants to be found. A page for every service he does, driveway paving, parking lots, seal coating, crack repair, each one its own page with real info on it, like 300 to 500 words, so Google actually knows what you do. You probably got a website that says we pave driveways, call us, with the phone number slapped on it. That worked in 2005. It does not work anymore. And I'm gonna save you some money right now. Do not go pay somebody to write you weekly blog posts. I can't stand blogs. Some guy in Florida reads your blog about driveway cracks. Cool, he's never gonna call you. You're in Ohio. You don't want traffic. You want people in your city who need a driveway done. That's it. Service pages, no blogs. Now, you guys got some stuff working for you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You got comfortable. Word of mouth and repeat customers carried you for 30 years. So why change anything, right? Problem is, even your best customers don't refer you like they used to. Their neighborhood needs a driveway. They don't say, oh, go call my guy. They just say, look it up online. And now you're right back to the map pack and you're not on it. And you probably think about marketing the old way. Yellow pages, lettering on the truck, maybe a radio spot. So in your head, marketing is an expense, money out the door. The young guy doesn't have the baggage. He gets that this is an investment. You put money in once and it pays you back over and over. Same as buying an excavator instead of renting one every single job. And look, I get it. You're proud of being old school. You let the work speak for itself. That's great. But Google can't see your work. Google sees data, reviews, your website, who's linking to you. The young guy might do average work and still look better to Google because he's feeding it exactly what it wants. Now, the good news is this is all fixable, and honestly, your experience is a massive advantage the second you get it online. So start with your Google business profile. That's number one. Do it today. Fill out every section, throw your best work on there, start asking every customer for a review. That profile is your digital storefront. Make it work as hard as you do. Then build a real website, not a brochure, an actual website with a page for every single service you offer and real info on each one. And if you serve a big area, this is the other thing. You should probably have more than one Google business profile. I got a whole separate video on that one. You set those up across your service area and now you're not fighting over one city. You're showing up everywhere and you own all of it. You're not renting those leads from anybody. So look, the guy who figures this out in the next 6 months are gonna own their market. The guys who wait 5 more years, a lot of them aren't gonna be around. That young company beating you right now, he's not a better contractor than you. He's not even close. He just figured out how people actually find a paver in 2026, and you haven't yet. The day you fix that, your 30 years stops being a story nobody ever hears and turns into the thing that buries everybody else in your city. All right, if you wanna see exactly how to set up that Google business profile the right way, watch the video I got linked right here. Take care, appreciate you sticking around. Have a good one.